All right, so this is page P77 in your practice book. I'm going to show with you how to do numbers 3 and numbers 5. You will complete the rest of them on your own. With number 10 and 11 down here at the bottom, you're going to use the area/base 10 model to model your thinking. So up here, if you notice, we have a decimal by a greater than 1 decimal. So 1 7/10. I always want to start with my highest number when I color in my drawing. So here I have 1 whole and 7/10 or 17/10. So I want to color in my entire first decimal square. And it does not have to be perfect, guys. Just color it in. So that gives me 10. So that's my 1 whole. But now I have 7/10, so I need to color in 7 more columns. And this is the same color, even though I move into another decimal square, I'm still using my same color for that number. That's why I underlined it that orange, because that's what I'm coloring it in. Once that's done, then I look at my other number, which is 5/10. And I'm going to take that 5/10 and color it in green. And that's going to be my rows. And my rows need to go across my entire model, not just one of my decimal squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn this to color. So that's my first decimal square. And I'm just going to go ahead and take it and color in the middle, so I know I still have my 5. Now I can come back and do my area multiplication to find out how many total squares I have colored in. So here I have 5 and I have 10 columns colored in, and 5 times 10 is 50. Put that right here on the side. On this side I have 5 rows colored in, but I have 7 columns, and 5 times 7 is 35. So I'm going to take my 50 and my 35 and add them together to get 85. But each decimal square has a value of hundredths. So therefore my answer will be 85 hundredths. Number 5, we just have 2 less than 1 decimals. So we won't have to use more than 1 decimal square. So the same process, I'm going to take one of my numbers and I'll do my 5/10. I'm going to do that as my columns, and I'm going to have that green. So I'm going to count 5. Color 5/10 green as my columns. And then I'll take my orange and underline that number. That's going to be my rows. So I'm going to have 8 rows. 6, 7. Okay. So here, the squares that have both colors in them is what I'm going to end up using to find my product. So I have a total of 8 rows that have both colors and 5 columns that have both colors. And 8 times 5 is 40. But I know each square has a value of hundredths. So my answer will be 40 hundredths. It could also be 4/10, but since we are using the decimal squares, keep it as hundredths just for that product. So for homework tonight, you're going to complete numbers 2, 4, 6 through 9, and then 11 and 12. I'm at 10 and 11, and you're going to use the area/base 10 model for 10 and 11 where you draw the quick picks. You'll turn this in tomorrow for homework and make sure your name is on it. This does not have to be tore out of your notebook. You can keep it in your book, or you can tear it out and just turn it in.